So last weekend I attempted to make a makeshift greenhouse for myself, and it's made out of cheap wood. So I started building around my grow bag area, and I used cheap fencing post wood, and each board is like 6 feet, and the price was like $2.08 per board. To make my little makeshift greenhouse, I used about 30 to 35 boards, and it just all depends on how big you want it. I didn't go into detail about how to build it because it was just something that I created off the top of my head. I didn't have a plan for it. Basically, I just used basic materials, nails, a hammer, and the wood. And I've already had greenhouse plastic that I purchased off of Amazon, and also my mesh netting for the top. So this is just how it looks so far, with it being halfway framed up. And I also put in some landscape fabric that I also ordered back in January, but this is how it looks so far. I still have work to do on it, so this is just the final result as of right now. I just wanted to take a walk on the inside to just show you guys how it looks on the inside. I'm not for sure of the width and the length of it at the moment. I have to do those measurements, but just showing you guys that I do have enough room to walk inside and that it is tall enough for me. I'm about 5'4", so just showing you guys that I'm walking on the inside of it, and I can, my hands can pretty much touch the netting that I have on the top. It's not pretty, so I wasn't looking for pretty. I was looking for something that will hold my plants and that I can work with. So I am outside of the greenhouse, in the bucket area where my broccoli is. So I'm about to pull these up, and I'm harvesting some broccoli greens. I've done this before, and I've had broccoli greens before, and they are pretty good. They kind of taste similar to collard greens almost, not quite, but they do taste similar to collard greens. So before I pull these up, I'm going to harvest some broccoli greens and get them washed up, cut up, and just put those in the freezer. So I also will pull up my cabbage plants as well, harvest what I can off of those, and I'm going to replenish the dirt in the buckets of the plants that are being removed, and I will place in the rest of my brassicas that I didn't get a chance to plant out. Alright, so this is the back garden bed, and in this one I initially thought that I planted all broccoli plants in this one, but I see that I mostly planted collard greens. So these collard greens appear to be Morris heading, and there's about 2 broccoli plants in there, so I'm just going to keep that in there. So these are my mustard greens. I think these are Florida broadleaf mustard greens, and I'm just showing you guys that the aphids are back in action. So there was a lot of aphids that gotten into the netting of my mustard greens. So I feel, despite of how much you try to protect your plants, you know, those little boogers are gonna get to your plants anyway. I was doing a little research on what can help control aphid infestation. So there are a couple of things that you can do. I have tried spraying them off with water, but of course more and more will come back. So when I did a little research, I saw that someone used insecticidal soap spray, and I purchased it from Tractor Supply. So I'm going to, after my harvest, I'm going to see if that method will work for controlling the aphids. Of course, you have to reapply the spray every couple of days, especially in between if you have like rains. And I have been experiencing a lot of rainy days. Every couple of days it's raining here, so I will be as best as I can trying to control my aphids situation best as I can with this product. And if it works for me, I will definitely let you guys know if it works for controlling the aphids. And if not, of course, I will tell you as well. As of right now, I don't know right now because I've just started using it. Alright, today is Sunday. So yesterday I cleaned up my patio area where I had my buckets, like my vegetables sitting here in this spot. You can kind of see like the little bucket marks that's left over on the concrete. So I cleaned it up a little bit out here. Usually it had like a lot of leaves and everything, but I kind of raked up the leaves and sprayed the concrete off, and I moved all of my buckets up close to my little raggedy makeshift greenhouse. So I'm not done with making my greenhouse. This is just, it is what it is right now until I can get back to it. But it is doing this job of I got protecting my plants from anything touching it. So also yesterday I pulled up all of my old broccoli and all the old cabbages that weren't going to do anything, because those crops has been in since October. I started the seeds of those crops back in August, so if it hadn't did anything in all this time, then I'm pretty sure it wasn't gonna do too much. So I left these two cabbages of that crop in here to, you know, just got a little hope that, you know, it'll form a bigger cabbage head at the end of this month. If not, then I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest that and use the leaves. So just because you may not form a big size cabbage head, if you have like healthy looking greens around it, you can eat those greens as well, and that's what I'm gonna do. I harvested the broccoli leaves and the other cabbages that weren't gonna give off, you know, anything. So I just went on ahead and got those cut up, washed up, and I'm gonna put those in the freezer. So the rest of my plants that I had sitting out in the cups waiting to be planted in, I went on ahead and planted in those plants yesterday as well, in the empty buckets that I've taken the my old broccoli plants and old cabbage plants out. And I also showed you guys, this is inside the little greenhouse. I added in, let me see if I can look up under this netting. And like I said, all of this is gonna get fixed up some more. So this is inside. I've added in 2 racks so that when I start my seeds, I can now put them out here when the weather persists. As of right now, the weather keeps fluctuating. Yesterday, it was a nice, sunny, breezy, warm day. Like it was in like 65 degrees, and today is like 45 degrees today. So it's a little cold out here. So yeah, I'm waiting for these temperatures to, like, you know, stay kind of steady. I am still yet purchasing garden beds, so I'm hoping by next month that I would be able to have enough garden beds to start with. I'm also going to purchase some more buckets so that I can you know, have more buckets to plant more food in. But you guys, this is going to be it for today's video, and I will continue to make more videos as the time persists for spring gardening. And I hope you guys are also getting ready for gardening as well. What will you be planting this year for 2025? Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on the next video. You guys have a wonderful and blessed Sunday, and God bless.